The founder of the world's most indebted developer will spend life in prison. His company left more than $300 billion in liabilities and more than 1,000 half-built projects, with hundreds of thousands of buyers waiting for homes already paid for. The court also imposed one of China's largest corporate criminal fines, about $2.3 billion. What does a life sentence actually repay when the towers are still empty? On August 20, 2026, the Shenzhen Intermediate People's Court in Guangdong Province sentenced Hui Ka Yan, also known as Hui Ka Yan, to life imprisonment, with deprivation of political rights for life and confiscation of all personal property. It is a first-instance judgment combining multiple offenses into one life term, after he pleaded guilty in mid-April and expressed remorse without contesting the case. 5 years separates that peak from the sentence. In 2017, Hui sat atop Asia's rich list at more than $42 billion. By late 2021, Evergrande had defaulted on most of its more than $300 billion in liabilities. Liquidation came in Hong Kong in 2024, delisting in 2025, then the April guilty plea and the August life sentence that closed the personal arc. The punishment lands on two levels: lifelong personal responsibility for the founder and the multi-billion yuan corporate penalty split between the parent and its mainland subsidiary Hengda Real Estate. The court also ordered continued recovery of illegal gains, with restitution prioritized where fines fall short. The court found this was not one misstep, but a system between 2016 and 2021. Fabricated statements that inflated assets and concealed liabilities, described as particularly huge and exceptionally large sums causing severe economic loss and serious social harm. No itemized dollar amount for each count has been made public beyond that severity finding. At the center was buyer money. Presale funds that were supposed to finance construction were diverted elsewhere, leaving towers halted. Wealth management products sold to retail investors. Tens of billions of yuan were counted as illegal absorption of public deposits. Related regulatory findings from 2024 cited revenue overstated by about $78 billion in 2019 and 2020 alone. The sentence is confirmed, the fine structure is confirmed, and ranks among the largest ever imposed on companies in China. What is not settled is the accounting underneath, the transaction-level breakdown for each of the 8 counts, the full verified losses to homebuyers, banks, and retail investors, and whether Hui will appeal the first-instance judgment. The ruling came from the Shenzhen Intermediate People's Court in Guangdong, the jurisdiction now handling the mainland consequences of a national crisis. Evergrande, at its height, operated roughly 1,300 projects and sold hundreds of thousands of pre-sold units. 5 years after the 2021 collapse, the physical legacy is still there. Government programs had delivered about 7.5 million pre-sold homes by the end of 2025, but the World Bank estimates that is only 15 to 40% of the total pre-sold but unfinished stock. Property investment, new starts, completions, and sales keep declining, and prices remain soft or falling in many cities, with flagship developments described as empty cities. Liquidation and bankruptcy for mainland units continues while creditors, banks, wealth management investors, construction workers, and homebuyers absorb losses the fines will only partially cover. The August 20 account first appeared in the PBS NewsHour full episode published that night and has since been corroborated by international coverage. But the core question it raises remains open: how much of what was promised gets built at all? Like and follow for more stories that matter.